EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium.
Buffalo 60 Maverick. Let's go now.
Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. But he swung out wide to Spears. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Trying to get the running back here going early on the first play, Mike. But what that does is it opens things up for the rest of the passing game as the game unfolds. Show this defense our running back is not an afterthought. He is a priority to our passing attack.
Wilson. He'll get that one to Valdes-Scantling. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
47-yard line.
Here's a designed run. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. It's going to be third. They need 1.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Throwing is Wilson. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
18 Rattler. Let's go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into the hands of Valdes-Scantling. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. It's his third touchdown catch this year. The PAT, up and good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Well run with Achane. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. To throw is Rush. He'll find his man. It's Eric Izuakama. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 15 yards. And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A run, and it's Achane. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
And they go with the RPO there in the hopes of making something happen after the catch. So often you can kind of run your receiver through those voided zones and come out the backside. I just didn't love the timing. I think he got to just let that play develop a little bit longer and not be in such a hurry.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey, guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
Now, this looks like a design run. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Ready?
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third and 1.
On third and 1, Wilson. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Second down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 7-yard line.
We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got a second and 8 coming up. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
8 yards to go.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. He's on his way. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 92 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Okay, quick! 79 Broncos! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wilson to throw. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
19 tight, Mustang 19.
To throw again is Wilson. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now it's Wilson. He pulls it in around the 5. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes third and goal. Now it's Wilson. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's a designed run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. On the ground, here is Achane. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go, set. Cover 19.
That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had an end. He does. First down.
And on Las Vegas,
that's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. This looks like a design run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle made.
They face second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Ready. Here's a design run. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Here comes third and 6. On the carry, it's Achane.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 70. Panther 11, Dragon 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Their own 22-yard line.
Hold it ready. Let's go. Wrap on Brady. You got tight right there. Hiking 18.
The third quarter begins with a run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Undercrunch. Hawk 70.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Second down and 6 now from the 26. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. An extra point attempt to follow. He knocks it through. And the Bears will take a 21-7 lead.
Raiders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing is Rush. And out to Brown, right side, complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10.
A gain of 62 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
60 Bisons, Cowboy 80.
Here's a run. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now this looks like a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Vegas. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point is good. And the Raiders draw closer here. It's 21-14. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Come back to 79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
Now Wilson on 1st down. To the right side here, pass is caught, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try and run here with Spears. 1st down and more inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. No problem there on the extra point, and the Bears have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's a design run. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down. As he gets it up past the 30, they'll mark him at the 32.
And the Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Quick throw on the RPO. It's Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 50.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd
So,
and 1.
3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Going to wind up incomplete. That was the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
70 reps, 60. Come on.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And the Bears.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
At the 48-yard
So when you're
line.
evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Back to throw. Wilson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. He'll get that one to Valdez-Scantling. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
18, Kevin Byron, come 19, come 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down. This looks like a design run, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Rush. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A-chain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd and 16.
Now, Rush. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. We've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's a design run. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here's 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. This one caught at the 4.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Warriors 70. 18 run. 18 run. Lion.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Okay, break. Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Viking 18. Go.
Now this looks like a design run, and it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.